Doesn't matter if you've got an Insta360 Ace Pro or a GoPro Hero or one of these Insta360 X3s or X4 360-degree cameras, we all know that the technology is advancing quite considerably when it comes to the quality of the video that you can capture. Now, along with those advancements are coming changes and improvements in the mounting options that you actually get. What I want to do in this video is show you a couple of the mounting options that we use for one of my favorite angles, and that is the rear-facing camera. Now, I've got a couple of different cameras here. I've got GoPro Hero 11. Okay, I don't have the latest one of their cameras. I've got an Insta360 X3, so they've got an X4 out now, but it's just a higher level or higher quality video that you can get from that particular camera. But I've also got the Insta360 Ace Pro, which is very similar to the GoPro Hero, albeit having a rotatable screen and a couple of different options in the form of the video that you can actually capture. Now, when we're looking at rear facing, there's a couple of different options that we look at. First of all, on the cowl, right up on the top of the bike. And whether it's on this particular bike or on a GS or something, you can mount it up here high. So it's kind of further away from the ground. And there's another option that we use, which is on the side of the bike. But let me talk about this top option first. So the Ace Pro is like the Hero series that you actually get from GoPro. So it records film or video in one direction only. Now, in this particular case, what we've got is the quick release mounting system that the Insta360 company offer, and it's a pretty cool system because you just simply clip the camera on and it has a locking mechanism. So you lock it and now the camera won't come off, you know, and obviously you would use some sort of tether device to hold it there just in case it does fall off. But in this particular case, that's the mount that we've used here. So the footage that we're capturing with this particular camera can be of a couple of different types. It can be the action view, which is the really, really wide view that we've got, and I'll show you one of those. And then it can also be the horizon lock footage. And the horizon lock is simply the horizon stays level and the bike just moves underneath it. But in both cases, you'll find that the stabilisation is actually quite good. So take a look at this. Okay, if we take that off, we can actually put the 360 camera up here as well. Okay, it only goes one particular way. So the Insta360 X3, then when we're mounting it here, the only thing to consider is how close it is to the rider, how close it is to the back of the bike. So what I've done here is I've captured video in 4K, 60 frames per second, and then we've edited it to capture just that one direction only. But what you'll see is three different angles of this particular camera. The first angle is lean backwards, so kind of moves it away from the rider a little bit and gets further over the back of or the tail of the motorcycle. The second angle is forward, so you capture more of the motorbike in the video. And the third angle is just vertical like this. So it's just like in between the other two, obviously. But you take a look and see what you reckon. Another angle that I particularly like, or mounting point I should say, is on the rear of the bike here, down on the side. So in this particular case, basically all we've done is we've mounted a ball up here on the frame using the bolt hole that would normally have the pillion foot pegs, the pillion foot peg carrier. And we've just mounted a 1-inch ball on there, and then RAM or GoPro, you can get these from Insta360 as well, make these systems where you have a 1-inch ball, and the 1-inch ball just gives you a lot of flexibility, so you can move these things around and change the angles and things like that. So in this particular case, we've got the RAM mounting system, and at the end of that we've got the quick release system that you get from Insta360. So the first of the cameras I just want to show you is the X3. So the X3 simply clips on there, right? You'd put a lock in place and obviously a tether so that if it fell off it would be captured. And in this particular angle, obviously you're going to capture the wheel and the swing and parts of the exhaust and things like that. But it's really cool because you get great exhaust noise from this particular side. Now you'll see in the video we've got it mounted on the other side, so you can put it either side, whatever you wanted to. Now, before I show the video, if you don't have a mechanism for attaching or a screw hole or something where you can bolt one of these 1-inch ball mounting systems on, then you can actually get a clamp on one, and it's pretty much the same, right? It's just this rotating clamp that you can remove, and then you would clamp this to the foot pegs or a part of the frame or something, and you end up having one of the 1-inch ball mounting systems already assembled without actually bolting one onto the side of the bike. So there you go. Have a look at the footage, see what you reckon. Okay, just one more example I want to give you of the rear-facing camera, and in this case I'm going to use the same 1-inch ball mounting system down on the side of the bike here, but I'll get rid of the X3 camera and I'll replace it with the Ace Pro. So this is why I like these quick release mounts, because it simply locks on, clips on, and then I just lock it on. And then all I simply do is just get the right angle here. Now in this particular case the camera's upside down, but you'll find with GoPro cameras and Ace Pro cameras, when you rotate it, then it simply adjusts the film to capture it the right way up. So have a look, see what you think. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something out of it. Like I said, it's definitely one of my favourite angles, the rear-facing camera, and there's nothing quite like seeing the scenery disappear quickly into the distance, particularly on a racetrack. And it's doubly exciting if someone's following you nice and close. But whether you've got the GoPro Hero or an Insta360 Ace Pro or X3 or X4 or anything like that, then I think you'll find that there's plenty of options here for you capturing some amazing footage. So there you go. See you in the next video.